What's up, everybody? Rel here. I know you guys miss me. It's been a while since I made a video, but I told Evan I gotta get back on the YouTube grind with him because he's been dropping nothing but hits nonstop with his investing. So today it's gonna be a little different. It's not gonna be about investing. It's gonna be about a story of an investor that I don't understand. That's not in the history books. I recently just found out about him maybe a year ago. I was supposed to do the story in like June, but stuff took over. First, I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you're staying safe during this pandemic that's going on. COVID sucks. So make sure you guys are staying healthy and staying safe. So let's get into the story. The story about Jeremiah Hamilton. Not many know him. He was Wall Street's first black millionaire. On top of that, he was a broker. Now, I just want you to understand the diversity he must have to go through in the 1800s to be black and wealthy. Just imagine what he had to go through. But his story, very exciting. I wish I found more information about him. I searched the web. I didn't find too much. He should be in history books, even if it's a little paragraph to explain what he did in his investing career. It's crazy to me. So, he wasn't your average type of investor. He was cutthroat and gritty. Like Wolf on Wall Street. That man was a genius. He got what was his. You feel me? So, not only is he the most savage type of investor, how he made his money, what blows my mind. So that's what we're about to get into. But first, let's talk about him real quick. He was born between 1806 and 1807. Not sure what exact year he was born. It's still unknown, I said. He was either born in the West Indies or Richmond, Virginia. Shout out to my people in Virginia because that's where my daddy and all his family's from. So you watching this, hey auntie. So, how did he first get onto the scene? Let's just put it like this. He was just a whole vibe when it came to this money situation. But he first got started in counterfeiting Haitian coins. Now, when they got found out, they got tipped off by the authorities, and the authorities want them basically shot dead. He did have a white friend with him. That's another thing. Racism, if you're watching this, racism is taught. That's all I'm gonna say. He had a white friend in the 1800s. Now, they did work for New York merchants for this counterfeiting game. When they eventually ended up getting tipped off by the authorities, like I said, they actually had to flee on this boat to New York. Now, let's just jump right into that. Now, when he got chartered onto that boat, he is said to have maybe $5,000 in counterfeit coins. So, majority, he probably used that to get into his next venture. Now, his next venture was what he basically violated Wall Street. And when I mean violated, he got his money from different types of like scamming the stocks and stuff, but we're going to get into that too a little bit later. Majority of his wealth in the beginning came from over-insuring ships. Okay, now he would purposely have these ships sunk so he could collect the payment. Like, this guy was crazy. He was an animal when it came to investing. So imagine that you have a ship, you over-insure it, sink it, collect the policy. Like, he's a dog type of investor, and that's what we like. So another crazy thing is, for him, he was an African American male, but he refused to work with any other African Americans. I'm not sure why. Maybe the reason that maybe they didn't have the money he was looking for, so he just stuck with white people. I hate the saying white people, just a white American. I don't know. I just hate that word. So, excuse me. Gotta crack my neck. Another venture he took into is where he made another majority of his wealth. Now, he got into the real estate boom, the Great Fire in 1835, where a majority of the buildings got burnt down. The Great Fire started with a 5-story warehouse that spread over to 13 acres of land. Now, in the time, it was wintertime, so majority of the water came from the rivers or lakes or whatever they drank. Imagine drinking river water back then. Ugh. So the firemen had to drill holes to get to the water, so you can imagine how long that must have took. So the damage that accumulated through that Great Fire was $20 million in today's money. Now, Hamilton, as smart as he is, he's seen an opportunity. Now, this came with the 1840 real estate boom. So he knew buying these houses at a cheaper price, knowing it will go back up in price eventually. Now, he did take advantage of those fire victims that suffered from, the Great Fire, 1835. He acquired $5 million. Like I said, in this process, he did go bankrupt. But after buying these properties, there's always a reason why he did the things he did. Like I said, he bought low to sell high. Another venture he did was in Wall Street. Now, what he basically, I was going to say started, it was basically a prototype of what we know as a hedge fund today. Now, he would get other people's money to invest in, to place into others. Not only did he use other people's money to invest with him, he was a man of taste. Now, you'd either have to get him like liquor or cigars for him to even accept you for his next investment for some companies. Like I said, he used other people's money to buy stake in stocks. Okay, so that's where another of his wealth came from, which is amazing how he did this in 1800s, being a black African male. I don't get it. It's crazy. Now, another one of his scams was he stringed lawsuits among companies. So he would sue companies just to get money. Like, this dude is a dog, yo. He did try one company. It was a transit company owned by Cornelius Vanderbilt. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody's heard about him because I think he was in some history books. Now, he was aware of Hamilton's practices on how he scammed companies to get his lawsuits. Now, let me remind you that Hamilton accumulated over $12 million doing these string lawsuits. Again, I don't know if he got the lawsuit from Cornelius and if it passed or won. I'm not too sure. I didn't see any information about that. But the best part about all of this, right? He married a white woman, a younger white woman. So imagine in the 1800s, you married a white woman, right? You got all this money, all the wealth, all the power in the world, right? And you're black, and now you decide to marry a white woman, which is crazy. She gives him 8 kids. Pretty savage. Marrying a white woman in the 1800s, giving 8 kids. Now, his house he owned was a 276-acre land house. Imagine how big that house and land was. So you can imagine how jealous other people were, like white people, maybe even other black people. So during the draft riot in 1863, Irish mob invaded the street. They invaded his house looking for Hamilton to kill. Hamilton escaped through the back, and unfortunately, that's pretty much all I found on his information. However, I did find out how he died. Like, you would think he'd have like an honorable death, like a scammer would. Like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun, you do this stuff, you're gonna get dealt like that. But he died of pneumonia. Like, come on. 1875, he died on May 19th through pneumonia. That is crazy. So, guys, this story is just, I find it interesting. I don't know how many little scam he did. I mean, let's recap it. He first started with counterfeiting coins, over insuring ships to be sunk purposely so he could get the insurance policy money, taking into Wall Street, using other people's money to stay in big high-end stocks, take that up. The real estate boom, he took advantage of people that are in a little tough situation during the fire. And then he married a white woman on top of all that. Like, you can't get a better life story for someone in the 1800s like that. Story's amazing, guys. It's been a while since I made the video. Hopefully I can find some more interesting stories to tell you guys. Make sure you keep checking Evan's day trading out. He's making a killing right now day trading. He's always putting his ideas up on his YouTube. I should say our YouTube, E&J Capital. I can't give him too much clout. But now he's been posting every day. So shout out to him. I'm going to start trying to get back into these videos, guys. Make sure you guys check him out again. Go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And guys, stay safe. I know 2020 literally killed us. That's not even, I didn't mean to say kill, but it literally sucked because of COVID. So make sure you're staying healthy. Make sure you're staying safe. Wear a mask. Listen, I just got over COVID maybe 3 weeks ago. It's no joke. I would make jokes about it until I got it. And let me tell you this, it's no joke. I felt like somebody was sitting on my chest for 3 days. And every time you inhaled, I felt like fire was like literally leaving my body. That's how hard and burny it felt. I don't even know if burny is a word, but yeah, it burned. It burned. Took a while to recover. So guys, just stay safe out here. And I want to say Happy New Year's 2021. Let's have a better year than we did last year. I love you guys. You're beautiful. Rel here. Rel out.